Happy Tuesday. How's everybody doing? Hey, Wendy. Hey, Tom. Hey, Dan. You're first, as usual. uh, as usual, my head is clogged up. Oh, sure, I got everything going here. Looks like everything's good. Tilt that down just a hair bit. There we go. Actually, I want to see something real quick here. Home. Looks like we are. No, it's probably gonna play a commercial. Yep. Yeah, we are live. Okay, what is happening? I did not see Two Hacks Fish Story yet. I haven't really been on yet tonight. I was busy when I got home. Speakers being weird. Well, the weather was somewhat better today. It was cloudy, but definitely cooler than it has been. That was somewhat of a relief. What's happening, Travis? Did you get your carburetor deal ironed out yet? Thanks, Wendy. Yeah, it was yesterday. Thank you, though. Hey, NSB. Hey, John. How you doing? John, I should say. Yeah. Oh, Travis.
What's up?
How you doing?
Pretty good. I think I figured out. You said you hadn't been on, so I was looking at the vacuum gauge and stuff like that.
Yeah.
On Mighty Mouse, and I think I have a burnt valve or a messed up valve guide or something.
Is it going quick or yeah?
Yeah, it's just sitting there bouncing.
Yeah, you probably got an exhaust valve. Even if they kind of waver, a lot of times you'll have one that's not seating properly. And
yeah,
vacuum gauge is a very good tool for diagnosing things, even to this day. You know, even on
I'm gonna go ahead and pull the motor, take it down to short block. Then I can measure it, see if it's been overboard, and I can check the stroke on it, and do all that stuff. So that's what I'm going to be doing in the next couple weeks, is pulling the motor in Mighty Mouse, and I got the aluminum heads.
Oh, do you? Okay.
So yeah, I just gotta get them. I gotta get them drilled and tapped for those rockers.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know, and then because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just take both sets of heads into the machine shop and say, make those studs fit these heads.
Exactly. Yeah. I need this stuff on these heads. Hey, Rob.
Right.
Yeah, Wendy. I don't know what it is about my Facebook where nobody can write on my wall. I every year on my birthday, people say that, and I change the settings and it doesn't work. Yeah, it's something's messed up on it.
Weird.
Hey, Leighton. Hey, Barrows.
But I had a question for you, and I don't know if you or maybe Barrows might be better for this, but I'm trying to run metal fuel lines on the truck, because Dallas said you can't have it so much rubber hose on stuff.
Yeah, that's per NHRA, all the sanctioning body rules, yeah.
Right, but I'm trying to figure out how to get from 3/8 MPT down to like 5/16 fuel line without using, just get an adapter.
Yeah. So you're going from, what'd you say, MPT 3.
Yeah, because like on the fuel pressure regulator, it's
Uh-huh.
3/8,
Okay.
and then I got to get to like a 5/16 line
Mm-hmm.
to run down to the motor, and then I can go from that line, with just a little piece of rubber line to hook up the carburetor.
Well, you could get an AN fitting with the pipe thread, and then it'd be like a -4, and then you can flare that metal line to that. I think they're different degrees in a hydraulic fitting. They're like 1 degree, like a 43 or a 44. Then you
Or
can just use
37,
something like that. Yeah,
32, something like that. Yeah.
So you can flare it and get it real close, and then just use the nut for the fitting and just tighten it on. And I've done that before.
Oh, okay.
And you could also probably find a hydraulic fitting that has the pipe thread to the hydraulic and just flare it also.
Yeah, because I was thinking about using some brake line.
Mm-hmm.
And just doing it that way, because I mean, line's line.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to figure out, because it's a different pitch and everything like that for that.
Yeah, Barrows said he found one with 3/8 and a 5/16 on the other end, double flare. So
okay.
and you just get the female nut instead of a male, nut, like a normal when you're doing a brake line.
Right.
And hey Ken, how you doing? Truck's going slowly, but I got a manual steering box for it. I was asking Barrows the other night some issues with it, because I still cannot figure exactly what this thing came off of. It is off of a GM car. It's an early one, but I can't figure out exactly what it is. So the pitman arm is shorter than the one that's on the truck. So then I thought, well, I'll just swap from the old power steering box to this one. Oh, and the not only it's shorter, but the hole where the tie rod end goes in, where the drag link goes in, is huge compared to the one that came off the truck. So I've been messing around, and Barrows is putting up the degrees on the hydraulic and stuff. And man, I just all day, I think it was Sunday, I was looking, trying to find the closest thing I think I found was like a Vega steering arm, but the end of them's different too. So I'm like, screw it. I just cut the long story short, the big end that bolts to the box on the pinion for the pitman arm bolts on. The power steering one is way bigger than the manual steering one. The splines are all weird and everything. So I'm like, I just cut the big end off the long one and cut the big end off the short one, and I'm gonna weld them together, because I watched a couple of videos where like Jeep guys do that. They have to change the angle and all that stuff, and I'm like, well, I mean, it's cast iron, you just gotta heat it up,
Yeah, as long as you get a good weld on it, you shouldn't have to worry about it.
Yeah, that should be okay. I even thought about, once I get it welded, drilling holes through it and like sandwiching a piece of metal on the outside of both sides and bolting it through, just for safety.
Yeah.
If it did break, it'll still somewhat, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you'll still have some steering.
Yeah.
Be a little sloppy, but yeah.
Right. I ain't gonna hit nothing, hopefully. Sounds like a G body box. It's not a G body box, I can tell you that much. This box, all the GMs they have 3 bolts that hold it to the frame. This one has 4 bolt holes, but 3 of them line up perfect. It's just like an extra ear hanging up. So I had to cut a little notch in the frame so the box would, sit flush on the frame. And then of course I've been working on that steering shaft, getting it just right. Well, now the damn where the steering arm connects to the box is a different spline. But that's not a big deal to change, though, because I already had like a universal end on it anyway. So I just had to order a different thing. So what's up, Popular Destruction? Thanks for the happy birthday. Let's see. Get it cherry and turn up the heat. Yeah, and burn it in. That's pretty much what I was looking at. And I did say let it cool off naturally. You're right, Barrows. Yeah. Yeah, they said to heat it up to like 300 degrees before you start welding or something. A buddy of mine does a lot of welding at his house. He's got a little welding shop, and he says, yeah, just take your propane torch and just heat it up real good, and then just let the welder eat. He said, like, run a bead, let it cool off, clean it off real good, run another bead, just stack it up, just grind a good bevel so you can fill it, make a fillet. So
Do you got to heat it each time?
Pardon me?
Do you got to heat it each time? You got to keep the cast iron hot?
Yeah, you got to keep the cast iron hot for it to stick. What's up, Jeremy? Oh, that's Jeremy. Okay. That must be his gamer name or something. So we got that. And then I've got a ton of parts. I just got to start working on it. I've just been so busy with other stuff. Birthday weekend, and we're going camping again this weekend, and so I'll get after it. This week's the weather looks like it's not going to be so hot. It just kicks my ass working all day and coming home in the heat, and it's like I don't want to mess with it.
We got about 10 weeks left.
I know.
9 or 10 weeks.
A couple good. If I could throw down on it for about 2 weeks straight, it would be everything would be done. So
I was looking at mine this afternoon. I was finishing up little things here and there. Mm-hmm. And really, if I could have maybe 2 days and all the parts I need, truck could be running.
Yeah, right.
That's how close I am.
Oh, it's my grandson's gaming channel. Barrow said, "Why'd you go with the?" Oh yeah, mainly for clearance. I was having clearance issues with the front of the engine and the like all the accessories and stuff. So this manual box is shorter and it's skinnier, and I don't have to run a power steering pump. So, but like I said, I could have just drained it, but Rob got jury duty. Lucky guy. Yeah, there was a little bit of a chill in the air last night, right? Hey, Buff, how you doing?
Buff.
Yeah, it's tight under the hood of that thing. I thought I was going to have more room than I did, man. It's like guys put small block Chevys in those things all the time, and that's no problem. But
yeah, I did to a Blazer years ago.
Yeah, it's just this
LS Ninja. Took out the inner fenders and stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Mine are definitely gone. It's just on the. I guess it's the way the exhaust is made on those, because all the tubes are separate. They're not, so it's like they take up more room. It's weird. I don't know. I'll get it done though. That's all the fun of it is, making the stuff. I like making stuff, so I'm poor. I gotta make my own shit. Hey, unfinished project. How you doing? But yeah, it's just coming along, and I'm building a little barn out back because my shed. I had one of those old metal ones you could buy in a kit, and you screwed them all together. And it's been here. We've lived here for 25 years, and that thing just finally fell apart. What's up, cousin Cletus? Those A-arms, yeah, they are fun to get around. Yeah, that's one of my other. I had to cut a little corner off one of the A-arm where the slide goes through, and the unfinished projects, they can't complain. Yeah, it's been a pretty good week. Oh, man, one of the guys that works for my boss, well, one works for my owner. My owner owns all kinds of shit. He sent him up to Cleveland this morning to pick up this. It's a 34 Cabriolet, convertible Chevy.
Mm-hmm.
It's freaking sweet. I get to work on it. Oh, well, you can see that.
Nice.
It's got it's really cool. It's got it's all the drivetrains out of like a 70s Impala.
Mm-hmm.
and it has a 4.3 V6 in it that's carbureted like the old style one. I thought it was a V8 because I got there when Greg got there with the trailer coming back. he left this morning, then got right back. Got back right before we closed.
Mm-hmm.
It's about 3 hours out and 3 hours back, and yeah, I did make a short on it, didn't I? And he's like, man, come back this thing off. I don't even want to drive it. And I'm like, I'll drive that son of a bitch. I don't care, And man, I patted the gas once and boom, it fired right up. It's got to have electric choke because it was on high idle and everything. And I thought it was a V8, Hey, Big Mike, what's going on?
The Hoopty Barn.
A hoopty, yep. So I got it in the shop and farting around looking at it. And I'm like, I don't see what engine's in this thing to open up. I'm like, I'll be damned. It's a V6. It's got chrome valve covers on it and all kinds of stuff.
The short 350.
Yeah, it is. It's really neat. But man, it sounds like a V8. I'll make a video of it running in the morning when I move it out.
All right.
But it's pretty cool. And then I was working on that. I was working on that Jeep. Here's a video. You can pretty much see it. Anyway, yeah, there's a video I took of the engine. It's hard to see.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's a plain engine.
It's neat, yeah. It's got like one of those old louvered air cleaners on it and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool. And the one window's busted on the passenger side. I guess they broke it when they were loading it. So the guy was like, "Oh, I'll just give so and so $500 to fix it," So it's just flat glass. I was like, "I'll take it out."
Yeah.
Yeah, those 3.9s do sound like V8s. The Dodge V6. I had a Dakota, and it had a real good rumble to it.
I think those 3.9s are pretty much the same thing. They're a 360 with the front two cylinders cut off.
Yeah, it is. I know it's a big bore because Hunter pulled the heads off of it to do head gaskets. When he pulled the head, I was like, "Dang, this thing's got some big pistons in it,"
Yeah, I think they're a 4-inch bore and what 359 stroke.
Yeah,
on those 3.9s. I'd have to look it up again, but I think they are.
Yeah, I like that engine a lot, man. One of these days, I'm gonna find another one of them old Dakotas. It was a standard cab long bed, and I hauled more crap in that thing than I should have. I'll tell you what.
I got a buddy who's got a 94.
Mm-hmm.
Right, it's a square body.
That's what mine was. Mine was a 96 last year. That
it's got like 380 million miles on it.
Yeah, they're good little trucks, man.
He's finally having to pull. It's got a 318 in it, and he's having to pull it out because all the water plugs or freeze plugs have rusted out.
Oh yeah.
So he's just gonna rebuild the whole motor.
Yeah.
Go through it and flush it and put all new plugs in it.
Let's see. I must have missed something here. Can you cut automotive glass? Yeah, it's safety glass. They cut them. Yeah. As long as it's flat. As long as it's a flat piece of glass, and then of course it's got round, but it's not a curved piece of glass. The glass guys are like, yeah, no problem. They'll cut it and polish it in and bring it. Yeah, I've had a few windows made over. Yeah, Leighton's got a 93.
When I was in Job Corps, because there was a glazing shop, or glazing trade, and they were showing us how you cut glass. You just score it and then
snap it. Yeah,
and it comes right apart and it doesn't shatter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that's weird how that works.
It is weird, man. Yeah,
so you figure, you do that and it just shatter.
Yeah, you'd think it would just be one big mess. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember having like the glass guys come out. We were all time knocking windows out of the garage doors at the shop, especially at the muffler shop. You'd have some big tailpipe and you're fighting it, and it's like bonk. It's like, I call the glass man.
Yeah.
Tom drives a 93. Yeah, they're good little trucks, man. I had to replace all the freeze plugs and Blockbuster.
Yeah.
I bought a glass kit at Menards.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know. There's like 300 million miles on that truck, and he drives it to work every day.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Rob's got a convertible one at his shop, a 91.
Is that a factory rag top or is that a aftermarket rag top?
I think they were dealer installed because some of them
Yeah,
you
because you
had
could get some, but they were doing them back in, I remember,
the
the
Shelby
late
ones, or where
90s.
it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, there were some shops that would actually do like a hard top where you could
Mm-hmm.
snap it in.
Yep. Yeah, they had like a hard top and it had like clamped clink, to snap
Yeah.
down. And I think the rag top one was a factory installed deal. Did you take off the? Well, I think he did them before he put it in there, didn't he? Yeah, before he installed it. Yeah, he probably put them all in it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Barrow says his friend used to work as a GM dealer in the 60s. He said the secret of them wraparound windshields will measure from pinch weld to pinch weld. You'll find the closest one, yeah. Yeah, I bet they would vary. Probably temperature-wise, they would vary too, because isn't it glass that they consider not a solid and not a liquid?
Right.
Yeah.
Glass is all three.
Yeah.
It's a solid liquid and a gas.
Yeah. Yeah. It's weird because like you can find old jars that are like just they're settled into whatever. And
Well, like old houses and stuff, you go in there if they have the original windows, the top of the window will be thin and the bottom of it will be
yeah, and they're all
melted.
they got ripples in them.
Yeah.
That's the windows on this car have ripples in them.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. The top on it's like brand new. Somebody had to just made a top for it.
I'd like to have one of those old cars like that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even mind having getting like the repop with the, with the newer chassis and everything.
Yeah, a friend of mine's doing one of those. It's a 32 Ford, but the tub's all fiberglass, and then I think he used like a Ranger frame or something. He said I can't remember exactly what frame it uses, and then he's putting like a 302 or whatever in it.
Right. I was looking at one. You can buy a chassis, and then you can buy the tub and all the wiring, and all you have to do is supply your vehicle or your engine. You tell them what engine you're going to put in it, and they'll put the motor mounts where they're supposed to be for them. And when you get it, you drop your motor in. Well, I was doing the math on everything. You could buy an original one for what they want for all the new stuff.
Yeah, I know. The guy I used to race with, he did a 32 Ford. It was a kit, and if you had a Fox body Mustang, in this kit, you took like all the drivetrain out of the Mustang and the rear end and the brakes and the struts and everything bolted to this frame and everything. And my dad had to do some body work on it, but it turned out pretty cool. He ended up putting a 302 in it with a blower on it. So, but it's just a cruise around, fart around car.
Yeah. Hey, Buck's here. He must have snuck in.
Yeah, thanks, Buck. Buck said, smash the like button. Cobra.
I'm entered to win it's a stage 2 Cobra.
Oh, okay.
It's a new one from Omaze. They're giving away. And I don't know if I win it, I think I'll just take the cash because it's like $122,000.
Yeah. You could buy some good truck parts for all the trucks.
Oh yeah.
How many trucks do you have? 3?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I found something on Marketplace that was making me kind of think, well, maybe I want to do this. Someone is selling a Viper engine and 5-speed transmission or 6-speed transmission.
That would be sweet.
And I was like, that would fit perfectly in Copperhead because
those big trucks, I'm sure would. Yeah, because those came in big blocks. There's plenty of room in those things.
Well, the neat thing about the Viper engine, the truck, and the car engine, they're based off the 360.
The LA, yeah.
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 So the motor mounts are in the same spots.
Wow.
All transmissions bolt up to them. Great.
I had a F-150 one time. The engine was going bad, and I was really thinking about getting one of the V10s out of the 3/4 tons and putting it in the half ton. I was measuring it out. It would be close. It'd be tight. Like you'd have to put probably a pusher fan on it instead of something like that. But I thought that'd be kind of different. But
I saw something today that was out of my price range on Marketplace. It's a 93 1-ton ramp truck, Dodge ramp truck, quad cab, got the Cummins diesel in it, $11,000. I was like, that's kind of cheap for that ramp truck.
Yeah, that is, especially with the Cummins. Fucking Cummins are expensive. That engine one's $10,000.
Yeah, but I mean, that would be great to take that up, put old Red on the back of that, and head to Shelton.
Yeah,
that'd be perfect.
And man, you could just cruise. That's what I like about mine. My truck now. It's just like you set the cruise on 70, it's going like 1,800 RPMs. It's like 21 miles a gallon, and it's just, and it don't downshift when on the hills. You hear the turbo spool up a little bit, and it just whoo,
Yeah. That's where my 93 was, because I had a 93 for a little while, 1-ton. I kind of wish I wouldn't have got rid of it, but
frames are pretty simple. I can do a basic Z frame. Oh, you're talking about the little kits? That'd be 3 days for a suicide roller. Suicide's on the front end of a frame. Oh yeah. What's going on?
4 trucks, 1 minivan, 3 cars, 1 motorcycle, and an RV.
And a partridge in a pear tree. What was it? And a beer. And a
beer.
Take off.
Yeah, I'm a little carport right now. I got 3 trucks and a Jeep. So
I got a truck. I got 2 trucks, a Jeep. My wife's got a Ford Flex, looks like a station wagon thing.
Yeah.
And a camper. That's all I got right now.
I was up
to tractors too.
I was up to 9 vehicles at one point in time.
Oh man, when all the kids were living here, Jesus Christ, you couldn't park at my house or the neighbors,
Well, the bad thing is, I was up to 9 vehicles, and I'm the only driver in the house.
Right.
Send them out since then.
Oh, Barrow said he built a jig. That's cool. Yeah, I was wondering about that. I'm like, man, I'd have to find a really flat spot if I wanted to build a square frame, and my garage is not level. I can tell you that right now. It's cracked in the middle, so it's yeah.
Why would you even own 1 push mower? Push mowers are the devil. Get your rider. Call it a day.
I got 2, I think. I know I have 2. I may actually have 3. I don't have much yard anymore, so.
I don't have much yard either, but I still have a 42-inch riding lawnmower.
Yeah. We had one. Hunter had one when he was a kid mowing grass, and I mean, I used it when it was here, but of course he took the blade off of it and made it that wheelie machine thing. And
yeah.
Actually, one of the kids I used to work with, he got it, and he's actually putting it back together because we had all the parts to it in the back.
That's why I got rid of one of my old broken down riding lawnmower, because I had a V8 sitting there and the riding lawnmower, and I was like, I need to get rid of the riding lawnmower.
Yeah, you're like, oh no, this is not going to end well.
This is going bad.
Too many bad things going on in my head with this mower. Sorry.
I think I'm going to jump off here, Jason.
Yeah, that's fine. No worries. Have a good night.
Get a couple of things done this evening.
I heard you, man. Well, thanks for stopping by, and hope everything works out with the whatever you end up doing. I mean, I'll see you.
Oh yeah.
I'll see you
Yeah.
there. You going to try and do Thursday again?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and do Thursday again.
Okay.
As long as there's no other drama going on.
Yeah, right. That was a bag of stuff, wasn't it?
Yes. But
all right.
I'll probably be calling you when I get that 302 pulled out.
Okay.
Asking you and Barrow's questions about it.
Yeah. No worries. Have a good night, brother.
Y'all take it easy and catch me on Thursday night.
Yep.
Later, guys.
See you, man. Mini Truck and Medic, what's happening? What is happening? I don't know. We're just hanging out for a minute. Seeing what everybody's doing. Settling down for the evening. Let's see. Thanks for a shout out, Buck Does It. Buck is the man. Let's see. Did I miss anything? No. I get to talking and I miss the chat. It's kind of hard to do. Fighting your grandkids to get ready for bed. Yeah, I imagine that is. What the buck? Excuse me. Yeah, other than that, just, working, and my birthday was yesterday, so I was busy. Friends of ours took us out to dinner. Let's make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, hopefully I get that Pittman arm welded to go this week. Every time you pick up a hammer, you think about Buff. Yeah. Thanks, Layden. Take it easy, Big Mike. No worries. I'm probably only going to be on here till 9:30, so another 30 minutes. So I got stuff to do myself. So, but I appreciate you stopping by for sure. Yeah, with friends like us, you don't need any enemies, do you, Buff? Oh, I missed Dr. Arts live last night because I was gone. I'll rewatch it later. I usually do. Just trolls. Yeah, we're all trolling one way or another, Buck. Let's see. What else? What did I miss yesterday? Let's see what's going on here. Uh-oh, where did I go? Hey, Don, what's going on? Just a normal Tuesday, farting around. Don't really have anything overly exciting going on. Doc had it cash apped last night. Big Mike picked it up. Oh, okay. He must have sold something last night, I take it. Oh, Big Mike picked up live. Okay, gotcha. I had to think about that for a second. Just simple the top of the Briggs flathead. Oh, nice. In your living room. Sweet. If I did that, you guys would be going to my funeral. Just went to get gas and lottery tickets. Gas was $3.99. Yeah, it was. I went Sunday at Sam's Club here. Gas was $3.89 and diesel was $4.89. I don't know if that's the case now, but needless to say, I filled the truck up because I want to get on Gas Buddy real quick. Flathead is kaput. It does this shit. Yeah, I did get my tickets. I actually got my tickets Sunday night. Yeah, see now it's 5:34 at Sam's, so they must have had to get rid of some diesel or something. Let's see, regular, the cheapest around here is it's $3.99. Yeah, looks like everybody's $3.99 actually. What the heck is this? Oh, that's over on the base. But yeah, it's $3.99 here, so. $4.58, yeah. Yeah, in Centerville when I went home, it was like $4.27 or something like that. So it seems like it's weird around here. When they put is that my link? When they put up? I don't even know. Might have been. I think I forgot to put it up. Did I know? That is it. She copied it and brought it down. Thanks, Wendy. She's my mod. If it wasn't dark, I'd take the slant. Yeah. It's like freaking $700 million or something stupid right now. Jeremy cleaned the heads in the tub. Yeah, she about killed you. Yeah. Thanks, Wendy. Let me star that. Hopefully should keep it at the top of the screen. Does that actually work? Let me see. And there's a delay from me to the screen. Oh. The Don.
The Don.
What's up?
The Don After Dark.
The Don After Dark. Yeah. What's happening, man?
No, it seems when I get going, I don't come in till the sun goes down. And
I know.
No, not that I'm complaining. I've been lazy lately. That last week been hot. It's like,
yeah, I know. It kicked my ass, and I didn't want to do anything. And
well, I've had heat kick my ass too many times. If I have a choice of going out, I'll be in here watching too much YouTube. You know.
Yeah, right.
It's like bitching about kids with video games.
Right.
YouTube.
Yeah. That's me and YouTube. I know my wife gets so pissed at me. Because I'll just sit down here in the basement. I've got my whole setup here. So it's like I got my fridge with my beers in it. You know? I'm ready to go. You know?
I just come in. I got the Valiant out. I got Norm out here on jack stands.
You got the concrete all set and everything?
Yeah, that's been said.
Okay.
And I got all four corners up on jack stands. Might be a long time before it comes down.
Okay. Got you.
I put a video up earlier on YouTube. I'm just
okay.
I ain't out there to, show the world. I just, on Star Trek when they go back to, it's like, hey, go back to the 21st century. they see a couple sitting at the coffee shop. It's going to be me, Stardate.
Yeah. Stardate.
On the monitor.
Yeah.
And saying years ago, it's like, yeah, how are they going to go back and see somebody getting coffee at a diner? Now we know it's YouTube.
It was YouTube. Yeah, exactly.
Which is fine. I'll be able to. Well, I just want to document working on this thing.
Yeah.
I had to pull the carpet back down at Carlisle and was like, as much cheese is under there, you'd think it's Wisconsin. The floors have been done twice already. They need.
Oh, yeah. Need done again. Yeah. Oh, that's how that truck was that I'm building, man. It was so bad. So bad.
I have a feeling I'm going to be able to stand in the floor when I'm done.
See you unfinished project. Yeah, go get your tickets.
Hopefully the tunnel's still good, and then I can work off of that.
Mm-hmm. That was where I was lucky. The tunnel was good. It was just all the low-lying areas. I think it's got a windshield leaking or something because it was bad.
Wow, as old as my shit is, it doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And I knew the floors was done twice already. With this pad, I got it up today, and I climbed under, and it's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
You know, it needs some love. It's
Yeah.
been. Sam, my uncle had it. I did the math. He had it for 17 years. I've had it for 8 years now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been on the road most of its life. So, it doesn't have a lot of downtime. So, how do you fix the floor?
Right.
Aluminum sheet.
Yep, exactly. License plates and sheet metal screws.
Wow.
Yeah.
I have a feeling, with the way this K member is, because I want to put that other motor in it come spring. I've been a hot rod guy my whole life. Yeah, right.
Right.
Well, now it's my turn, I hope.
Yeah.
I just got to keep my motivation up.
Yeah, I heard that.
All right. Oh, there's Brother Ron wants me to call. This ought to be really interesting. Oh, no, this is... You know how life can be out there in the world in different situations, good and bad? And
yes.
Well, I won't go into details, but I think I better call him.
All right, man.
All right, I'll be back shortly.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Barry Rose. I forgot to read the chat over here.
Yep, Arrow said, good to see
you.
you.
All right,
man.
I'll be back.
All right. Hate parking off payment. Yeah, true. Cue the idiot. Let's see. Tom says 830 million. Holy smokes. Hire a private investigator. Yeah. Private eye. Inch high private eye. Curious if that actually. Yeah, that didn't work, did it? He thought Don's cat was getting ready to jump on the table. Yeah, it probably was. Probably as soon as he started calling his brother, a cat probably jumped on top of him. See, I got my banner hung up over there, and I got my sticker right there. That was my birthday card sticker. Oh, I got two more carburetors to add to the collection today. I've got an old Quadrajet, and I've got a one of the Motorcraft Autolite, 2 barrels. So I got some more. I got more carburetors for my carburetor collection. They had a bunch of old stuff in the shop where I worked that they were getting rid of. A couple old chrome Mallory coils still in the box, like old, like 70s font. Some more crap to put on my shelf behind me. I actually need to make it all the way across to there. I got this short one here. Like from my distributor. I should send this to Travis. It's a small block Ford. I think it's an actual Unilight, but I'm not real sure. I don't know what that is. It might be some knockoff one too. Yeah, they might be worth a little something. Yeah. Fuck that cat. She's lucky she's still alive. Couple weeks, I'll give you the carb off the 64.5 Mustang. Sweet. You guys switching it to fuel injection? Yeah, I gotta get to working on my truck for sure. But now I got that Jeep I want to fart around with too. Oh, okay, that's cool. It's like a little, yeah, a little 2-barrel or a little 1-barrel probably. That's cool. Yeah, I've decided I'm going to start collecting carburetors. You know, when I get my shed done, I'll have them set up on a shelf real nice. Cause howdy, Landon. Oh, I put a 5-liter in. Okay, got you. I've got a 4.2 out of a Jeep, a carbureted one. Good, because we're putting an LS in that one. I have the engine and the 5-speed transmission. I have to reuse the transfer case, but that Novak kit I'm putting in it has the 5.3 and the transmission. It's a 6-speed. So if anybody needs a good 4.2 for an older Jeep, I'd be having one. And a transmission. Probably some other odds and ends too, because I think still baffled over that overdrive. Yeah. Why? I know. My dad had a 5-speed in his Camaro years ago. It was like a Doug Nash or something, and fifth gear was 1-to-1. It wasn't an overdrive. It had a super duper low gear in it. They were all real close, and he had a real neat shifter. It was like you reset all the levers and you just pushed it forward and pulled it back like an old Pro Stock. It was neat, but man, it would break shit. Rear ends, drive shafts, U-joints, motor mounts. It was violent. Doug Nash 4+3. Yeah, something like that, yeah. Was that what it was, Rob? A V-gate? That thing was cool. It was kind of a pain in the ass because sometimes they get all tangled up and get jammed up. Oh, it was a Richmond 5-speed. That's right. Yeah, I don't know what it was called, but it was a nasty, violent transmission. Where's the link? Here, I'll put it up real quick. All right, here. Yeah, I'm going to be on here for about 10, 15 more minutes probably. Hey, Renegades Garage. I missed you. Sorry, man. I didn't even see you in there. How you doing, brother? It did hurt your fingers. Stupid thing. Yeah. On a manual overdrive, the pull handle ones, how would you disengage it? Push it in or pull it out? I have no idea. Oh, wait a minute. I think you did push it in. Yeah, I think you pushed it in. I don't remember. I remember one overdrive transmission. I don't remember exactly what it was. It was like you shifted through the gears. Then when you got in high gear, you pulled up on the shifter, and then it would. Yeah, it was like a choke. Yeah. So you pulled it probably, huh? There was one where you pulled up on the shifter handle to put it into overdrive. It's probably some weird foreign car or something. It's something old. I remember that. It's backwards. Yeah, I didn't really. I've only seen a few of those manual overdrives. I just really never have farted with it. I remember messing with one, like pulling it in the shop. Did you see Barrows? Did you see the picture of that Ford or the Chevy that we got delivered at the shop today? I'll show it here real quick. It's pretty sweet. It's a 34 Cabriolet, convertible thingy. There's Jeremy. What's up, Jeremy?
What's happening?
You got your green screen going on there?
Yes, sir.
That's cool. I never did give you that green screen sheet I had, did I?
Nope.
Did you have a sheet behind you, or is that one of the virtual ones?
No, it's like a little background thing.
Oh, it's a drop like this.
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
Yep. Set it up in my little corner over here.
Yeah. I'm in my mom's basement.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah. I'm at home all by myself with my dogs,
I grew up in that basement, so
I know, right? When I moved in here, there was nothing down here. I had to build all this shit.
Yeah, I know.
We actually built it for Hannah's first birthday.
And still never relocated that vent.
No, that stupid thing. Oh, somebody hit it the other day. I think Billy came down here and blapped it real good.
There's still a permanent indent in that thing where my head hit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I've hit it enough, that's for sure.
But yeah, we've got that 64 and a half Mustang in the shop right now.
Yeah.
Where lady she bought this car, which was her very first car.
Oh, wow.
And she ended up finding it somewhere in Nevada, flew out there
Really?
and bought it, had it
Sweet.
shipped back. And so she's been having us go through it. We did, at first we did some disc brake conversions and stuff like that on it, and just got it running again. And it's been kind of an ongoing project. But when she got it, she wanted to get it done because she was recreating her senior trip.
Oh, okay.
So her and a few of her friends that drove that car out to Vegas, they did it all over again, which was kind of cool. But she showed up. She's like, she calls. She goes, "Hey, you guys got room? I got a wrecked car. I'm bringing you." And we're like, "Well, we're not, a body shop." What? She's like, "No. It's a 2016 Ford Mustang 5.0. I want you to take the engine and trans out of that and put it in my car." And we're like,
"Oh, okay. So you're putting a modern 5-liter,
yeah, a Coyote,
yeah, nice. That's cool.
It'll be badass. We got a big. It's going to be fun because it's going to be hard to get that thing to fit in there. But
yeah, this Jeep I'm doing. It's the company's called Novak. You've probably heard of. They make all kind of adapters and stuff.
Yep.
So it's in a crate. It's the 5.3's in there. They've got all the mounts and the radiator and everything. And then this guy keeps changing his mind on what he wants to do. So it's like, I got all the drivetrain stripped out of it last week. Well, now he wants us to Rhino line the tub. So now we got to take all the interior out of it so they can Rhino line the inside of the tub before I work on it. Well, then he wants them to repaint underneath the engine bay, which is the same color as the truck. It's like a cream color.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, and he's up our ass to get it done. I'm like, you can't keep adding. This is weeks worth of work you've added to it. I can't even touch it while they're doing that because it's going to be there's a body shop behind us where we send all that stuff to. I mean, literally push it out our door into their door. It's kind of nice,
Right.
And but yeah, so what was I was? But anyway, yeah, it's gonna be cool though.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. We just got done with a Trailblazer SS. It was a headache like that. The guy brought it in originally just because it had dropped a lifter, so we were going to do heads and a cam and stuff like that. And then he
Right.
decided in the middle of it he was going to buy a supercharger kit to put on it. And we're like, hell yeah, we're going to be there anyway.
Yeah.
We're in, And but he shows up, dude. He shows up like 2 weeks after he called us about this supercharger. And he goes, "Here you go." Literally hands me parts and pieces in a literal trash can. Like, here you go. And we're like
fucking basket case supercharger.
Literally, dude. And we're like, well, what's this? And he's like, that's the supercharger. And I'm like, what did it come off of? Where's where's this? Where's that? And he's like, oh, it's all there. So we're like, I don't think so. So we start piecing and parting this thing together.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the supercharger won't actually fit on top of the engine underneath the cowl. And we're trying to explain this to him on the phone. We're like, dude, it doesn't fit. And he's like, it came off of a Trailblazer. We're like, there's no way. Like,
right.
we've bought lowered engine mounts, dropped the engine as far down as it can go. Like, we could barely fit 2 sheets of paper between it and the crank pulley and the cross member. He's like, it'll go. I'm like, no, it won't, dude. Like, this had to be off of a Tahoe or something.
Mm-hmm.
But he insisted. Well, he comes and picks the truck up because now he's mad because we can't do this. And we're like, you know what? Fine.
Yeah, we don't need that shit. Yeah. We got enough work.
Yeah. Brings it back, and this guy took it to one of his buddies or something, sawzalled the whole cow out of it. So now there's nowhere for the wipers or anything to bolt in. And he's like, well, can you figure out
now fix it?
Yeah. He's like, well, can you figure out how to get these wipers working? I'm like, what do you mean? There's nowhere to bolt the transmission for the wipers. Like, you can't do that, guy. Like, but he was insistent about it. And I'm like, come on. It's just, and he was this kind of guy too that was just calling. Is it done? Is it done? Is it done?
Yeah.
I'm like, man.
Was it from Fairborn? No, it's probably from where was that place you used to work where the guy cut the cross member out of the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Jason was telling me about that the other day.
Yeah, that was Advantage. Jesus, man.
I was like, Jesus.
They did some sketchy stuff, man. I'm telling you.
He was like,
Rob knows. Rob worked there.
Yeah, like, man, they did that, and he was like, he's like, I don't even see it. And he's like, then the people came back, they realized he was doing. What's up, dudes with wrenches?
Yeah, man. Well, the reason I left was because they wanted me to pop a check engine light, a car that they're going to put on the lot and sell.
Yeah.
They wanted me to pop I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
And it was something stupid, like an evap canister or something. He didn't want to pay the money to put it in.
I think they did that shit to Rob a couple times too, and he was like, nope, I ain't doing it.
I'm not doing that. You're getting ready to turn around and sell this to somebody.
Yeah.
For the third or fourth time.
Yeah.
For
an overcharged price, let alone, yeah.
What's up, Buck?
So yeah.
Cat code.
Nope.
Yeah. They're sketchy like that, man.
It's gonna come right back. Like, you dumbass, or if they drive it down the highway, it's gonna come back.
Well, I don't even think they have that shop anymore. I think they outsource everything now.
Well, they needed to, because after Rob left, it was like, Jesus Christ, these retards they got working in there now is just like,
nah, a bunch of stoner hillbillies.
Yeah. Yeah, Jason was telling me about. I was like, yeah, Rob told me about some dumb shit that they did. He was like, yeah, man, they came back and these people lost their shit. I'm like, well, wouldn't you? I mean,
yeah,
fuck.
Yeah, dude, it was. And then it got to the point, like, they were buying all these Trailblazers and Traverses at the time. Mm-hmm. They're like, okay, we'll go take the parts off of this one and put it on that one so we can get it out of here. And then it was like, okay, well, this one's coming in next. Now what do? We'll take the ones off of that one and then put it on that one. And it's like,
that's what they did to Rob. Like, go out in the yard or that field or wherever the fuck they had those. He's like,
Yeah, and then they're not going to pay me to take the part off just to put it on.
Yeah, right.
And I'm like, no, dude. Yeah. Oh, a whole lot of shotgun diagnosis over there.
Yeah. The armchair diagnosis technician.
Yep. No, it was Identifix. Identifix says it'll fix it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I call Identifix the golden shotgun.
Yeah. I use Identifix because a lot of times guys will put really good testing procedures on there, and I don't have to look it up. You know.
Yeah. And it should be used as such.
But yeah, you can't just go on there.
There's 100 hits for this, but
yeah, just pull the trigger. Like,
don't worry about testing it.
Yeah, it doesn't work like that, guys. Yeah, the kid that works with him, the kid that started this week.
Sensor. Plug.
Can't find it. Yeah. Nope, can't fix it, Landon. Can't diagnose it, brother. That one you diagnose with a spray bottle and a screwdriver.
Yep.
If you got a spark plug leaking, you just spray the wires down and go run it with a screwdriver. And the one that hits you and knocks you down, that's the one that's got a leak.
Yep.
There's your misfire.
Or a can of brake clean. Find the vacuum leak.
I thought you just pulled the dash balls, dudes and wrenches said. That's what a lot of guys do. I mean, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as long as it's not going to a car lot, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at the wiring. I got that wiring harness for the S10, and like it has all the gauge wires, like the check engine light and the temperature light. And I'm like, man, do I really want to hook the check engine light up in this thing? It should be fine. I mean,
yeah, as long as it's not flashing, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, it's really cool. I ordered that harness. I remember I was asking you about deleting the downstream O2s and all that stuff, and it doesn't even have downstream O2 wires in it. It's like we're gonna have to delete them,
right?
Because they like the knock sensors. Like I definitely don't want the knock sensors working in it. So hopefully we can delete all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Legitimately extinguish dashboard warning lights. Yes. Yeah, but a business card. Electrical tape does a real good job. You just stick it on there. Fixed.
That little Integra I had, man, that thing was great. I ran that thing everywhere, but I had like 6 pieces of tape over
yeah.
the lights.
Every light in the dash is on.
Man, I ran that thing forever. When I bought the car, it had 293,000 on it, and I think it finally died just shy of 400,000.
Yeah, you were driving a lot back then, weren't you?
Yeah, I was living in Huber.
Yeah,
and driving to Cincinnati,
yeah.
Past Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I remember when my brother Jeremy worked for Super Shops when they were still around, and man, he drove. God damn, he drove a lot. He was all over the place. About to honk at Barrows. Where is Barrows? I think he might have dicked out on us.
Don't you know YouTube and driving don't mix?
Right. Recently figured out how to silence the seatbelt chime in the 05. Yeah. yeah. Don't worry until it turns red. Right.
That's funny.
Dudes with Wrenches, man, you gotta watch some of his videos. His videos are awesome. He is hilarious.
What are you doing, pup? My big old lap dog trying to climb up here.
Oh yeah, he's a moose.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we were just wondering where you're at, Barrows. Making sure you were paying attention. Somebody said they were about to honk at you. I'm like, is he sleeping or something? Or
big old
Ranger, the tiniest dog in the world.
Uh-huh. He thinks he's little.
I know he does. That thing's a horse. He's a good dog, though.
Yeah, he is. He's a big old dodo.
Just honked by your house. Oh, does Landon live up that way? I guess Landon does live by Barrows.
Mm.
Find the buzzer, yeah. I know we've dealt with a few of those over the years. Howdy, William Sanders. What's up? But yeah, this shop's pretty cool. I work at though. They got some neat stuff in there. Got that 30. He went and our guy that like he just cleans the shop up and stuff. He's kind of
Yeah.
halfway retired, and actually he's got a lot of health issues. And he's a really super nice guy. I've actually known him for a long time, and just we were sitting there talking. I was like, I know you from somewhere, and he's like, oh yeah, I worked here and there, and he worked at places like where we would farm stuff out to.
Yeah.
They sent him up to Cleveland today to pick up that 34. It's a Chevy Cabriolet, which is a convertible pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Really sweet car for sure.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So yeah, so how's the new shop? Yeah, it's pretty good. We're doing pretty well.
Is Jason wrenching, or is he like a?
Oh, he ain't got time. He ain't got time to wrench, dude. He's answering the phone and getting parts, and
Yeah.
if he has a hot minute and if he has a hot minute and he can help us, he will. Like, if I really need him to help me with something, like, and usually I don't. I mean, I can pretty much do shit on my own, but
Right.
he'll come out like, I'll be like, dude, I know you're busy. And he's like, what? I need to get out of I need a break from the office, you know?
I do the same thing sometimes.
Yeah. Well, this week's kind of funky because our one really good tech, Trey, he's on vacation, and then a new kid just started yesterday. So it's pretty much just me in the shop. So, but Jason, he scheduled it pretty light, so it's cool.
Yeah. We are covered up right now, man. We can't get ahead.
Yeah,
I swear we'll get 6 done and then 8 show up.
I know, dude. Today we had, the parking lot at this shop is not real big especially because they just added on to the building. It's not even done yet. Like, I'm over there working, but half the electric's not over there. Well, there's some. I mean, not all of it. And then there's no lifts, and one of the garage doors already broke, which I was pissed the other day. I'm like, what the hell? And everybody else is like, no, I can't work over there. It's not a rack. I'm like, I'm working over there.
Yeah, no doubt.
And plus, it's about 20 degrees cooler in the new shop than it is the old shop. So, but what did Rob say? I think my Phytech is drawing my battery down. What a shock! I do not like Phytech. I will not ever do one. If somebody asks me to do one, I'm like, no. We've had nothing but problems with that shit.
They just don't have the support. Like Holley and Haltech, people like that, or Fuel Tech. Those guys all have a lot of support. Phytech just has nothing.
Yeah, it's like so Rob bought the throttle body kit, and then Dad bought the multi-port kit. And it was like they gave you this book, and it was like super vague, and like you couldn't call the helpline; you had to email them, and it was such a pain. I'm pretty sure they're getting better though. I think they have they're getting better, but they're not like the big guys are. Yeah, William said he don't like it either.
Yeah, the Holley stuff is nice. Not only that, but they have the whole backlog of tunes that you can literally go on and download something to get you running.
I just drove by and kidnapped Barrows. Obviously, Landon lives by Barrows.
Yeah, he said he lives like 2 towns over.
Oh, did he? Okay. I said I have a hard time keeping up doing both things. But yeah, I just haven't heard much bad stuff about MSD has a EFI also?
It's Holley. It's rebranded Holley.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yep.
I think Jegs is a rebranded. Yeah, Rob's actually is running very good, but now he's like, now I have a draw. Like, what the fuck, right? The Don.
Again, I grace you with my presence.
What's up, Don?
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
So,
did you go buy some lottery tickets?
No.
Oh, no, you were talking to your brother, weren't you? Sorry.
I can guarantee a win by not spending it.
Yeah, definitely. Keep that shit in my pocket.
Wow. If I want to win the lottery, I'll watch it on the YouTube.
Here's how you win the lottery on YouTube. How
Well,
to not be a dick.
The how-to
We
guy.
don't know how to not do that, do we, Don?
Well, depends on your opinion, I guess.
Right. It's all in the interpretation.
Right. Sorry if yours is wrong.
Dude's bought his tickets. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody
Yeah, it's
said
like
it was-
830 million or something
Yeah,
right now,
yeah.
right?
Cash
said-
option just under $500 million. It's like, I don't know. I'm going to talk to my financial accountant.
Yeah, ain't this a bitch?
Right.
For what it's worth, that amount of money, you could still take the payments and live off of that. And you're
Oh yeah.
could still,
Yeah. I
in
mean,
the long run, it's another 300 million. You know, I'm sure the grandkids would appreciate that.
yeah, they get that old fashioned money.
Oh,
Mhm.
now I got Grampsy calling me.
Oh shit.
Now we're going to Buffalo this weekend for my brother's having a demo derby. So
Yeah.
we're doing a bunch of logistics right now.
Okay. Yeah, do some
All right,
videos
I'll
of
let
that
it. I'll
shit.
let him hang up and I'll call him back. Did you just try and call me? Because he always gets me. It's like, no, it wasn't me, Gramps. But what do you want to talk about? You know. All right, I'll be back again, man. Life
All
gets.
right. I can't guarantee I'll be here, but
Well,
if I-
I'm gonna be watching the chat and everything.
Okay.
I just gotta yak on the side.
all right, gotcha.
He
Later,
said,
man.
grandkids, if I get that kind of money, I'm getting a whole new family.
Right? Yeah.
Wow, I got to work with what I got,
Yeah.
and I
Me
like it.
too.
Oh, Paul is calling her now. All right, I won't say family drama, just family. All right,
Whenever you have
Well,
family, there's drama.
maybe I'll be back before you're done. Who knows?
Take it easy, Don.
Later, man.
See you, man.
Uh,
Wendy said Paul's calling me now. It's like, why aren't you answering the phone, Don? God damn it.
Big old game of telephone over there. Phone tag.
Me and my brother look so much alike. Really? Oh, you're talking about Don, I bet.
I know he's not talking to me.
Rob commented. Yeah, your brother. Yeah. Me and my brother Jeremy look a lot alike. That's
Yeah.
for sure. But Don's brother, I think it's Ron. They do. They look a lot alike. Yeah. Don said, "I'll be over here."
Oh man.
So, yep.
Yeah, it's been crazy, man. We had a lift. The one of the roller pins on the lift pushed its way out with a car on the rack.
Oh no.
So that was an ordeal.
Did it
How
hurt
do you,
anything or anybody?
No, luckily,
Okay, good.
luckily it was actually on the locks. But yeah, when
Did
it
I
went,
ever tell you this story about when I had a lift? It actually pulled out of the ground on me.
no,
So it was when I was working downtown. I mean, this was like before Hannah was born. And a lot of those buildings were built over top the Erie Canal. And when I first started working there, like the back door was flush with the ground. And then
Yeah.
like 2 years later, the floor was about 6 inches. Like you had to step over to get
Wow.
out the door. So we knew that side of the building was collapsing. And one day, not your brother. I'm out, guys. Take it easy, Landon. Thanks for stopping by, brother. And so it was like, this is probably like 96, 97. And we were doing all these brand new trucks. Guys would bring them in. We're cutting the new exhaust off and making a dual exhaust for them. And it was a brand new Ford. I'll never forget it. It was like that real nice teal green they were.
yeah,
And I pull it in and I set the rack and the guys, we're jibber jabbering about, and I'm on the driver's side of it. That's where the switch was. The passenger side of it's where the accident was happening. And the guys behind me, standing outside looking at everything, we're just jibber jabbering. He's like, "Yeah, I want to get this," and just chrome tips or whatever, We're just talking, and all of a sudden he's like, his eyes get like this big, and I'm like, "What?" And he's like, he's pointing, and I just stop. I'm like, "What?" I walk around, and the tower,
Yeah.
the feet, it just pulled out of the ground, and it just laid over on the truck. It just caved the fucking door in and the roof in, and how it didn't blow the window out, I don't know. And I was like, "Oh my God." And he was like, back then, the Ford dealer was downtown. It was called Peffley Ford. Literally, this truck had like 7 miles on it. He drove from the dealership to the shop, and I fucking totaled it. Oh, I felt
That's
so
rough.
bad. So then I was there by myself that day, so I had to call the owner, Cody, which he's cool. I was like, "Cody," the rack pulled out of the ground. I had a new truck on it, and he was like, "Holy shit, is everybody okay?" I was like, "Yeah, everybody's fine. I didn't get hurt." I was like, "The truck's messed up," and I was like, the guy was really nice, and he was like, "I know you guys will take care of this. I've been coming here for years." I'm like, "Man, I feel so bad,"
Yeah.
And he was like, "No, it's okay." He's like, "I'm just, nobody got hurt," and so yeah, I did actually finish the exhaust, Rob. Yep. So we sent it back to he just drove it back to Peffley's, and Cody called Peffley's body shop or whatever. He's like, "Hey, make sure it looks like a brand new truck." We got the bill, and then I think I even ended up doing the exhaust on it for him for free too. So
Yeah.
the guy was a really good customer. So, but yeah,
Well,
that's the only time I ever had any kind of incident with a lift.
That's when I had that. I told you about the time I had the Jeep run away from me and hit the guy's brand new truck.
Oh no, but I about ran Robbie over with a fucking runaway Jeep one time.
I had just put a transmission in like a Jeep Cherokee, like an 06 Cherokee or something like that. And guy was up there talking. It was my first week when I started at Jordan's.
Oh,
my very first week, like my third day there. Put a transmission in. And
free exhaust will come crush your truck.
Yeah. But put the transmission in, get it all together, and I went and test drove it, come back. Well, I pulled it back in the bay to check the tire pressures and stuff, and thought I put it in park. Well, apparently the bushing for the shifter cable popped out.
Oh crap! Yeah.
So it went to reverse. Right as this guy is pulling up to show Bobby his brand new truck. So I get out. I get out of the Jeep to go and get the tire check and stuff, check tires, and it just takes off right out the door. How it didn't hit the door, I have no idea, but smashed in the side of this truck.
Oh, geez.
And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
It's my third day. So everybody's screaming, yelling and stuff, and I'm like, I go and tell Bobby, like, look, I'll have a tow truck come get my box tomorrow. Like,
I'm out. Yeah.
Oh no. Like,
no, you're not going nowhere.
You gotta work for this.
You're gonna pay for this one. Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, oh no, I don't think so.
No. Yeah.
Good try.
We
ended up having to send that truck off. Got a new bedside put on it, a new rear door, a couple other things, had it all painted, and it looked good again. Well, the guy brings it back, and for something, I don't remember what it was. It might have been the exhaust, actually. And then Spencer is going to go get the welding cart, and the bottle falls off the welding cart and dents the side of it again.
Oh, no.
Same damn truck.
That truck was cursed, wasn't it? Holy shit.
I'm like, listen, don't ever bring it here again. Like,
I
don't want to see it.
I'll come to your house and work on it. That way nothing. Well, no, your house might burn down. We probably shouldn't do that either.
Dude, it was a curse. Oh, gosh.
We had a guy when I was working at the Woodman Drive shop down here, which now is a coffee shop, whatever. We had this real long rack. It was for doing RV exhaust, and guy brought in this truck. He had taken it downtown to the Egyptian. It was like a custom painter guy.
Yeah.
Had all this trick paint work done on it. And he had a remote start on it. And he could not wait to show everybody how this remote starter worked. And I was like, dude, you got to wait until I get it down on the ground and get it outside.
Right.
And Well, he fucked around and hit the start button. Well, this truck was a manual transmission, and I had parked it in reverse. It backed its ass right off the rack. It was standing straight up and down on my brand new tailpipes that I had just made. I was so pissed at him. I was standing there and I'm like, it happened. I heard it fire up. It was like, whoa. And I'm like, well, here we go. And I just stood there with my arms crossed and I was looking at him. And he was like, what? I was like, watch your truck back off that rack. And he was like, what? I was like, yeah, it's in gear. I was like, I told you to wait.
Man.
And the other guy in the office is like, oh my God. And I'm like, I know what's going to happen.
Right.
I'm standing here eating popcorn.
Staying clear.
Yep.
So it's coming
I'm
off.
just like, and the guy's like, what are you going to do about it? I'm like, I don't know. What are you going to do about it? You're the one that did it. I'm like, you better call a tow truck. So that's when Cody, the owner's office, was behind there. And he comes in. He's like, what the fuck was that noise? I'm like, I just pointed. He was like, oh my God, what happened? And I'm like, well, I'm just saying, he wouldn't listen to me.
Man.
Yeah.
Someone left an oil drain under a car on the alignment rack and lifted the front end in the air enough to shift the front end off the rack.
Yeah. Yeah.
We had a lube tech at AAA drive 2 customers' cars right in the middle of the alignment rack.
Oh,
2 or 3
just down
times.
in. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's what would happen on that big RV rack. Somebody would try and pull like a Chevette or something in there.
Oh, yeah.
And it would just be like, yeah, and it would be
scratch the shit out of both sides because it wasn't wide enough.
It would be just stuck, dude.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
Well, the crappy thing is he did it 2 weeks in a row.
Hey, Patrick, what's happening, brother?
He had a,
sorry,
I think it was a Chevy Aveo. Goes to pull it in. We're like, don't do that unless somebody's guiding you up there. You know what I mean? Like, stop.
Yeah,
well, he did it anyway. Come hauling ass in the garage, hit the ramp, and just went boom, scraped the whole side of it.
Yeesh.
And then on a Sunday, he was working a Sunday the following week, and a customer with a nice Mustang GT with like no miles on it. He goes and does the same thing. Ended up driving it so fast up the ramp that he went off down in the middle and then through the backside of the.
Oh no!
Dude destroyed that car.
Of course, yeah. I think somebody just messaged me. No. Yeah. I've seen
nothing like testing the tensile strength of your wiring, you know.
Yeah, right. Haven't had any bad alignment experiences yet. Yeah, knock on wood, right?
It's sketchy.
When I first started working, we had these 2-post racks. They were air operated, and you had to kind of, it's like joysticks.
Yeah.
You had to, there was actually handles in the floor. We had to guide them up, and guy was running it, wasn't doing it right. And the old twin I-beam Fords.
Yeah.
Well, the old Econoline vans actually had a straight axle in them. And if you didn't have that front set just right, when it would go up and it'd go boom, it would stop, the feet would slide out, and that straight axle would like settle down in it. And usually it was okay. It would settle down in it and it was fine. No. Well, this time only one side did it. So it settled down and then it just went.
Oh.
Yeah. And it was a big conversion van. So it was perfect. We had these metal bins that had all the muffler clamps in it. And as it fell over, there was one window on the side of the van, like an RV type window.
Yeah.
And it just just right over top of it. Of course, the customers in the office going, oh shit, I'm just standing back watching, and I'm like, let's see what he say. What Patrick say? Backed the Duster out and took it to the gas station, put 85 in it, ran great. But something went wrong with the rear brakes. One side got hot. Yeah, more work. Yeah. Oh, you'll get it figured out, Patrick. Patrick's got some cool turbo Mopars. Old school.
I like anything with the turbo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's got some cool stuff.
Except a Ford Flex.
No, we don't do Ford Flex with turbos. No.
No, I'm good on those.
Yeah, I knew better when I went to buy those. Cindy was looking at them. She's like, "Well, this one's got the all-wheel drive." I'm like, "Nope." She's like, "Why?"
Yeah.
I said, "Because that's the twin turbo one. We're not buying that one.
Yep, they suck.
That one's been good. Knock wood. It's got
Yeah, you guys have that for a while now.
yeah. It's been a good car. It's probably close to 110,000 miles now. Pole jacks.
I got to get Kaylee's car in the shop. It's when we took it to Tennessee,
Mm-hmm.
going up those mountains, it started slipping,
Oh yeah.
and it's just progressively gotten worse. I
Getting
changed the
worse.
filter and stuff in it, but it just
My truck, I need to get that. I don't know if you've messed with those 480 REs much, but they make an updated governor pressure manifold for them because it wants to start out in second gear sometimes, and then it starts hunting between first and second, and
right.
it pisses me off. Well, then the other thing it does is when you make a left-hand turn, it's like it runs out of fluid in the sump, and it'll flare up, and then all of a sudden it's like wham, and that freaking diesel's got torque. I'm like, it's going to break something if I don't fix this. So I've been looking, and BTE makes it's the whole manifold, and they use like GM pressure sensors and stuff, and
Yeah,
they update where the fluid's coming in and stuff. I was like, I really need to do that stuff. Yeah, they are pretty quick, but they like to blow shit up.
mhm. Those turbos are not fun.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, Patrick, you're right. It'd take a lot of turbo to make a flex cool.
Man,
My
I did
Flex
see
is-
one that was all like done up like a woody wagon, had the wood on the side, and like
you can buy a
teal,
kit for them.
and it had surfboard racks on top, and it was all
Mhm.
lowered on some nice wheels. It was actually pretty sweet.
I like how
liked it.
I like how it looks because I've always been a station wagon guy anyway, and
Yeah, me too.
ours is the brown with it's cinnamon metallic
Mhm.
with the white top. I thought, well, that's pretty cool. But yeah, I would
We were
not
talking
have
about
a
it the other
turbo.
day, man. I'd trade the Corvette in a heartbeat for like a CTSV wagon.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Oh, I
yeah.
love those
Yeah.
things. I what Corvette, like, buy. If I can get my hands on one, I
Like I
would.
said, they are quick with those turbos. I wish they made an all-wheel drive one that wasn't turbo. I would have bought that one, but
Mm,
the differentials in them are Volvos. The rear differentials
Yeah.
are Volvos, and I'm like we have an Edge at the shop right now that we're waiting on one. Like they're totally back or it needs a rear. And I was like, I bet it says Volvo on it, doesn't it? And they're like, how did you know? I'm like, I've been there, done that. So I'm kind of good, but that thing doesn't need all-wheel drive. It just, dude, it
Yeah.
plows through the snow because that car's heavy.
Yeah.
But man, going down the highway, that thing just cruises.
Flex is at least less uncool than a Kia Soul.
Yes.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I hate those things.
I like ours. Like I said, we've had good luck with it. I mean, we've had that thing. I mean, we've driven it to Destin a couple times and back, and I mean, it just rolls out.
Yeah. And they're roomy.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice with the kids, especially.
And it has the good interior in it and stuff, and it's got the Vista roof, which is all pretty much glass. So yeah.
Well, see, William, I'm the weird guy. I like the German stuff.
Yeah, right. Dude, the boss, the guy that owns the company owns a lease company, and I don't remember what this thing was. It was a BMW SUV. It had twin turbo V8. You probably know what it is. This thing had these big wide back tires on it and stuff.
The X5M.
Yeah, it
or
was
whatever.
an X5. Oh, dude,
Yep.
it is so cool. And they had lowered it and blacked everything out. I was just servicing it today, but I was like, the new kid was like, I'm gonna pull that in. And so I was like, no.
Yeah.
Daddy's gonna pull that one in.
Yeah, no doubt.
And I was
Yeah,
like,
those things are sweet. They're quick, crazy quick.
Vista roof is a trademark of General Motors. Well, Ford uses it. They said it's a Vista roof, so
Mhm.
says it right in my owner's manual.
Yep.
Flex is the least less uncool than oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Like I said, I like it. I've been a station wagon guy.
What was really funny is my brother, for those that don't know, is a redhead. Comes home and he was looking at cars that day, and he's test driving one, and he's like, "Hey, come look at this car. Tell me what you think." And he shows up in a Kia Soul. I'm like, "Really?"
How do you even fit inside of it? That kid's huge.
Man.
I'd have
Well,
been
not like that, but
"Grrr."
you know, they say gingers don't have a soul. So I was like, "What? You had to buy one?"
You found it.
No, the funniest thing with my brother, my brother, guys, is like 6'2",
He's a monster.
312 pounds. I mean, just big old,
He's
big
a big kid.
Well, I was looking at that Mazda
Here, hold
RX-8 a few years
Hold
years
down the
ago.
fort. Go ahead and tell your story. I gotta go
Okay.
get the dog. Hold on.
But I was looking at a Mazda RX-8 a few years ago. I was planning on getting it and swapping an LS into it. But we go there and go to test drive it, and my brother decides he's going to get in the back seat. And if you've ever seen the back seat of a Mazda RX-8, they're about that big. So he stuffed his butt in there, and we went on this test drive. And then it took 3 of us and a bucket of freaking butter to get him out of it. It was so funny watching him try to get out of that thing. Bedtime at the Hoopty Barn. Good night, Mike. No. You're lucky to put a bag of groceries in the backseat of one of those things. Yeah, Dan, they are weird looking, but I thought it would be cool to take one of those. I've seen a bunch of people do like the old RX-7s with an LS in them. I thought it'd be really cool to see the RX-8 with an LS. You know, light little rear wheel drive car, make a poor man's vet or something out of it. It was a plan.
For those of you that are curious, Jeremy is my son-in-law, the father of my 3 beautiful grandchildren.
Yep.
Just so y'all know. Oh, Big Mike's out. Chickens are in. Bedtime at the Hoopty Barn. Take care, Mike.
The rotaries are cool, but they're just unreliable as hell.
Yeah, they are very unreliable.
I mean, it's awesome to rev with 13 grand, you know.
Yeah.
I don't like the 350Zs.
I don't blame you.
I've drove a couple of them, and they're not bad, but you can't see out of those things for nothing. So, but I've got the vet now, so now I don't have to worry about making a poor man's vet. I have one.
Yeah. For some reason, my camera likes to just drop out randomly. So
It took me a minute to get mine to come
Mm-hmm.
up, so I don't know what was going on. 350Z always looked like a turtle to me. Yeah,
They do look like turtles.
kind of. Rob said he can fit in them. Yeah, they do have a lot of room. I will give you that.
If Rob
For-
can fit
for a
in them, they're
two-seater-
pretty fucking.
Yeah, for a 2-seater coupe, they got a ton of room.
There we go. I started out on Google doing the live streams, and then I lost my sound. You know, you guys could hear me, but I don't have my mic down. But I couldn't hear you.
Right.
So then messed around with the settings, couldn't get it to work. So then I started using Firefox. Did that for like, I don't know, a month. Same shit. So now I'm on whatever Internet Explorer turned into. I can't remember what it is, but that's what I'm on now. And now it likes to drop the camera out randomly. So
Nice.
and then it'll just pop back in. It's like they're checking on me or something. It's conspiracy shit, I guess. You know, I'm like, what the fuck? I don't even know.
Once you're on the internet this much, I'm pretty sure they put you on a list. You know,
Oh, yeah. Some keyword. Probably
Mhm.
when I yelled the G word, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to block him. He's talking about the gays.
Microsoft
you know?
Edge, yeah.
Yeah. Edge, yeah, that's what it is. But yeah. I just say that shit for the hell of it. I'm not racist or picking on anybody at all. I love everybody.
Mm-hmm.
LB Bruins, what is up, man? I haven't seen you in a while. This is the smartest cat in the room. And he's a comedian, too.
Nice.
He's written some cool books, actually.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right in the feels.
Oh, I meant no harm, Kim. You know that. I'm just playing.
Who's got a cat? I don't.
Don has a cat. Oh, we have a cat. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, right.
I like my gay wall.
Yeah, we're open to everything, man.
Really, it was just the cheapest on Amazon at the given time, you know. So
It's a pretty cool background, though. I like it. I thought it was a green screen.
Mm-mm. No, actually, the one that I was supposed to get was just like this orange and red brick, but this is what showed up. So I was like,
I think Patrick has that brick behind his, but yeah.
Looks a whole lot better than just a plain white wall.
Yep. Yeah, it's like this. This would be the
it's kind of
the old paneling on the wall.
Yeah. It's kind of like a big poster, yeah, but it's like a what do you call it? Felt.
It's a backdrop.
It's for like for photography.
Photography, yeah, it's a backdrop. That's what this is behind me. Is just a big vinyl curtain, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just goes. Because I used to actually be in the garage, and I'd had a like a hanger it went on. So yeah, you can see where it ends and begins. So.
We just ordered one of these actually because we started that baseball team, and we're doing that signing for the kids. So we ordered one of these that looks like Yankee Stadium. So we're gonna do all their pictures in front of it. So it'd be pretty cool. Homophobes beware, I guess.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm not. I'm cool with everybody. I don't care, Kim's cool. Backdrop is designed to look like old and fucked
up. He doesn't need one.
Yeah, mine is old and fucked up. Yeah.
Southeast Gassers on mine.
If you can ever go live again, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're just gonna have to do a live in the garage again here soon. Actually, we need to do a live in the garage. He needs to get that Frankenstein engine together.
Yeah.
What's up, Blake? Bad Tree. Been pretty good.
Dan said his is a hillbilly with a lawnmower.
Yeah, he is a hillbilly.
That's awesome.
He took it apart in his living room.
But he really means there's no backdrop. It's just what's there.
It's just exactly what's there. Yeah.
What? I'll be right back. Ranger's barking at me to go out.
I heard him. You ordered the valves for it. Don't make trouble when there isn't any real trouble. My problem is it's too dark and too loud, and yeah. To me, yeah. That's Ralph's problem. Like at his house, it's just too loud, and my garage is pretty good, but I know a lot of times when we go out there, the signal isn't the greatest. So, oh, you're at Wisconsin Dells, nice, man. We went up there years ago. That place is awesome. It was really hot up there the year we went, like crazy hot. It's been patched with plywood, yeah. Yeah, that's my Kim. That's my other problem. Is like I want to make. There's so many things I could record at work, but it's so loud, and then there's music playing in the background. So if I record it, of course it's loud, and then I'll get copyrighted. They'll, it's kind of a pain when everything is noisy. You're right. It's like you got to set everything up, and it's an Animal House. And it's Tuesday. What the- Been to Wisconsin once, like Ohio. Wisconsin's a lot nicer than Ohio, in my opinion. Yeah, I thought about that, dudes. I should start doing that. More drugs and cheese.
Good night, bud.
What's up, dude?
Say hi to Pablo.
What's up, Bubby? You going to bed?
Yeah.
All right. Love you.
Love you.
You could always come up and use my shop on some night if you wanted to.
Yeah. I just had to move so much shit,
Mm-hmm.
I want to run when I get this shed done. I want to run like whatever it is, Cat 5 cable. Or I want to run it one to that shed and one to the garage, so I can just plug straight in and not have to work. In the garage, the extender's okay, but I'm out there on my phone, and my phone gets kind of wonky.
Yeah.
But I did hear this morning when the
I have an outdoor repeater.
yeah. Oh, you do? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I heard that when the back to school sales start, that being the it's a Cat 6, probably at the most 50
50
feet,
foot,
probably.
yeah.
It's not. I mean, I don't have a big yard, and everything. Yeah, like I said, Hardline is a ticket for streaming. But what I heard on the radio this morning was when the back to school sales start, that like laptops and stuff are going to be super cheap because they're overwhelmed with them now because they weren't able to, make them for so long, and now they have like a overstock of them or whatever. Yeah, linear amp for routers. Yeah, I have an extender out in the garage, and like I said, like my TV's out there. I can watch YouTube and like stream it. Watching it works really well. And watching TV or whatever, Netflix or whatever, and seems to do real well. But like I said, when I'm out there on my phone, it's just So
I had to go buy one of those big outdoor repeaters when we were doing that movie night in the backyard for the kids.
yeah.
I couldn't get it to stream the movie, so I got fed up, went to Walmart and bought a big old outdoor repeater for it, and it worked awesome, but I have no use for it other than that. So yeah.
So that's when I started out. That's when I was in the garage, was on an old Chromebook, and it did pretty good. Just the camera kind of sucked on it, but I mean, I don't really need a fancy camera. Well, I mean, I can plug this camera into a laptop, and
that laptop we got Kaylee for work, that thing is
crazy.
It makes I got the big old badass desktop, and it's just as good, if not better, than mine.
Wow, that's cool.
And it was like $1,000, but it's top of the line stuff.
Yeah. This computer I have, I got off one of Hunter's buddies, and it's been doing pretty good.
Yeah, Rob, I still have it. I ain't never getting rid of that thing. I love that truck.
Yeah, you still got the
Trailblazer. Sorry,
the Saab Trailblazer, the station wagon. It's not a truck.
Told you,
you don't pay for truck tags. It's not a truck.
It's a V8 and a tow hitch. Damn it!
That's right. It's cool when you see like a lot of the old drag racing stuff. That's what they towed with, was just big old station wagons. They didn't even tow with pickup trucks, Well, it's because pickup trucks were just a pickup truck. They couldn't take anybody with them, or
Barry's got that old Volvo inline 5 turbo wagon.
Yeah.
God, man, that thing's so sweet.
They're cool.
It's still got the the jump seat in the back that faces backwards and stuff. Man, it's so sweet.
They're kind of a
Mine
pain
had
in the
one.
neck to work on, but I mean, when they're good, they're good. You know,
They stuffed a lot of engine in a small
that's
space.
a lot of engine in there. Yes.
Because those inline fives are massive. Have you ever had the head off of one of those?
No, don't care to.
Man, the
You
spacing
got to be a beast
between,
though.
oh man, the spacing between the pistons are like 2 inches thick. I mean,
Oh,
like,
so it's got like crazy cylinder
oh
wall then.
man,
Yeah.
you'd have to be really trying to break the block on one of those. So
Yep. I said I'm back to working on everything now, not just, domestic pickup trucks.
yeah.
Which is kind of cool. I kind of miss it because like
I hate monotony like that. though.
today I
You know,
worked
you
on
just-
today I worked on a Honda and the Don. It's
welcome
like
back
today I
again.
worked on a Honda and a BMW and then a 1934 Chevy and a it's like it's cool.
Yeah, my agent had me for 3 appearances tonight,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I do them all here.
Yeah, good. Is he gonna send me a bill?
Well,
Beer money?
as long as we can get a receipt out of it.
Right. Yeah, I don't know if you know Don, but Jeremy's my son-in-law. He's the father of my 3 grandchildren, by the way. And I don't know if Jeremy knows that Don is like the first dude that ever commented on my videos, ever came into my
I was
live.
going to come back in and say, "Excuse me,
I'm
Spread out. Number 1, Jeremy. Nice
He
meet
is.
yeah.
He is.
You too,
he
buddy.
Is number 1. He is number 1.
No, this has been my Tuesday night for a long time, brother.
I did.
Mhm.
It's going on 2 years now.
Yeah.
Actually, it may have been even
Has it been
longer
that
than
long?
Yeah, actually, I think it's been
Wow.
longer than that. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, officially October is when I started Jason's Garage Inc. That'll be 2 years. But I
don't know.
think
How long did it take? How long did it take for me to find you?
I want to say Okay, so I literally did my first.
Probably
did my-
towards the winter months.
It was. I want to say I did my first live on. It was Halloween night of 2020, and
We spent the whole time. I was typing in the chat the whole the whole time.
You probably came in. I want to say it was between. It was cold. It was because I was in the garage still because it got so cold that year. That's when I came downstairs, like in January. So it's probably I'd say between Thanksgiving and Christmas, probably. Yeah.
Rifle season.
Yeah, it was gun. Yeah, because we were talking about hunting. So yeah, it was about that time. Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting that time of year. It's coming on.
It is, isn't it?
Wow, doe tags have been in. I ain't got nothing back yet.
Yeah.
My brother lives out of state. We applied for his out of state, and then it come back. The unit sold out.
Oh no!
After
Really?
the first week.
Holy
That's
shit!
all right. I got doe tags.
Okay, good.
You know the pen never lies.
Right.
No,
you got more roadkill than you got anything. I think I have some of that roadkill in my freezer still.
Well, I'm hoping to get rid of some at Sykeston too.
Yeah.
Well, I got a whole quarter in here. I want to get ready for it. I hope somebody has a grill. It's going to need probably 3 hours.
I'm gonna bring my grill and my smoker. So yeah, whatever you want to do, we can do it.
Well, it's a whole rump where you go.
Oh, okay, cut it up.
Open it up, season it, pack the onions, the butter, and you wrap it in about 8 layers of foil.
Yep.
When it starts to steam, you just lance it down the middle and spread it open like a baked potato.
Don knows how to do his deer meat.
Sounds good.
Oh man, they sent me. What was it? It was deer burger and it had rice and something else in it. It's so good.
It's just hamburger.
Oh, is it?
It's lean too. It's like 98%.
Yeah. It was good
No,
shit.
we do the super onion burger. You know, you do the onion soup mix and rice.
Oh yeah, yep. Yeah,
That
it's
way,
good.
when you put it away, it's we do it in 1 pound packages. You know, hamburger helper style.
Yep, and it's vacuum packed and just.
And then at the end of the year, you got a bunch of stacks about this high.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, they sent me a bunch of it. It was awesome. They
Sounds
sent me
good.
some back spraps too. Yeah, the grilling is going to be as good as the racing. Yeah, that's right.
Wow, it's meet and greet, right?
Yeah, me agree. Yeah, hell yeah. We got to eat something. I'm sure there's not going to be enough.
Speaking of
food people
that,
there.
I got the boys another rifle.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen it or not. I'll post a picture on Facebook, but I got him a little Henry Repeater 22.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Planker.
Oh, dude, we went out to Bobby's. I probably shot 1,000 rounds with that thing myself.
Is it a lever action?
Whole
Henry, or
box
is
of
it
shells is this
yeah.
big.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I got a 22 rifle. I can shoot tacks.
Man, I love shooting.
I have
22.
2 of them that they aren't even any fun to shoot because literally you hit everything you aim at. It's stupid.
That's how that other one is.
But I have a lever action that I wanted to give the boys.
Not really.
What's up, Z?
Hi,
Hi, Bubby. Love you.
love you.
You going to bed?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's my turkey.
Good night, bud. Maya's in there, passed out on the couch. I gotta go move her.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Kaylee's gone, isn't she?
Yeah, she's at that concert.
Yeah.
I'm glad I don't have to carry mine up the steps anymore.
I don't have
Man,
no stairs.
I'll tell you what, we took them camping 2 weeks ago, and they were so good. Like every time I've taken them, they have been so good. Of course, we wear their ass out. I mean, we don't, we run them.
That's right.
We just got back from baseball camp, so they're all worn out, all 3 of them.
Yeah.
Hey, we used to do it over here by the junior high school. They had a hill above the football field.
Yeah.
Take the kids over there, and we'd want to race up that hill.
Mm-hmm.
You know, after 3 or 4 trips, it's like, okay, congratulate winner, and
Right.
then there half of them's asleep by the
Well, it
time
was
you get home.
cool. It was cool. We do all the state park campgrounds. I don't like going to these like KOIs and KOAs and shit because they pack you in like next to each other. Like you can't even
Right.
half the time you can't even have a fire. So we go to all the state campgrounds, and there's a lake up north of us. It's a man-made lake, but they have they just installed a swimming pool at the campground, which is kind of rare here for a state campground. So yeah, we had them there, and swimming, wear them out.
Especially since you can't swim in the lake right now.
Oh, the lake is so messed up right now.
They had a giant algae bloom in the lake,
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's just
It's bad.
you can't run a boat through there without going 10 feet and
Nope.
being clogged up.
They have this big thing. They're out there chopping. It's a mess. The problem is that lake is only like 8 feet deep. That's the problem.
At the deepest parts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was a reservoir for the canals is what it was. That's why they dug that lake. So, yeah. But we had fun. I like the campground up there. And then there's a lot of restaurants we can go to and fart around.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Floating food process.
Floating food yeah, that's about what it is, too. It's like this big it's like a backwards paddle boat, like an old steamboat, and it's chopping weeds. So
Right.
they're getting there, though. It just sucks because it was a fun place to go for many years, and it just freaked out. on everybody.
global warming.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Some places in Delaware, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of them in Ohio, man. Like all our inland lakes are man-made pretty much. So.
Dig a hole.
The bass boat. You got a bass boat?
Yeah, Rob's got a nice bass boat, actually.
I didn't know he had a boat.
Nope. No boats.
I have one. I feel like I want another one, but
Sykeston. Where's Sykeston?
It is right across the Mississippi.
I've never been on the west of the Mississippi. So
You've never been to St. Louis or anything then?
nope. The farthest
Okay.
west I've ever been is Norwalk. Right
Norwalk,
there.
Ohio?
Yep.
Holy shit.
Really?
Yep.
The farthest west I have driven is St. Louis. So it's like St. Louis is like 6 hours. I think Sykeston for me is like 7 because we got to go south because it's in that.
I was going to figure out. I was going to ask you about your travel routes because if we cut that down to an overnight, I was thinking about headed your way and we could train down.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I'm not going to be in a hurry that week, but I want to not infringe on anybody else's schedule.
No, you're fine.
Everybody's going to. I'm hoping we got 8 or 10 people training down.
Yeah, we need to in case something happens.
I want to get a big hashtag and on the van windows like a Scooby Doo font, like the yellow and orange,
Right, yeah.
and
That'd
then
be pretty
enter
sweet.
bust.
Yeah, we should have like we need to make like a tracker and have the oh shit, what is it where you scan with your phone the
Oh, the barcode.
QR codes.
yeah, we need to have a QR code. We can scan it and they know where we're coming from and how far we went,
That'd be pretty cool. Do it like a cannonball style kind of run.
Yeah.
Well, I figure if you got
Don,
something if you break down and it's on
how
the window.
how far a drive is it for you, Don? Probably what, 10, 12 hours?
It's 875 miles.
Oh shit. You're
Like 13,
13 hours, yeah.
12 minutes or 12 hours. 40.
Yeah, because you're 6 hours from me, I think. So yeah, it'd be right because I'm 7 hours from there, and you're further east than I am. So yeah, you
I'm
guys.
trying to think where you're just outside of.
I am in between
Cincinnati,
Cincinnati and Columbus. Yeah, I'm right where 70 and 75 come together. I'm just south of that.
Columbus.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just getting a ballpark.
Yeah, if you look at Columbus, Ohio, and then you look and look for Dayton, Ohio. That's where we're actually at. We're on the east side of Dayton, Ohio, is where we're at.
All right.
Because you would probably come over. Well,
I'll be coming across 80.
You'll be coming across 80, so you'll be coming south of me. You probably come 80 to. Well, you didn't even go in Ohio?
80.
No, that comes through.
80 goes almost right into Cleveland because.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
way
you're
up
talking
north.
about that's the north, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he is up north. Yeah.
Well, that's how anytime I've been to Ohio, it's been
Okay.
Cleveland.
Yeah, 80s. Yeah, you're.
I can go up the road 45 miles and hit 80, and it's like my uncle's like 5 miles off of 80. So
What's your zip code, Don? Let me punch it in. That's all I need.
17701.
17701. All right, let me punch that in. We'll figure it out.
Dayton, Ohio, 6 hours 38 minutes.
Good little trip.
No, we'll be going down. I don't know. I'll have to.
Yeah, we'll have to. Yeah,
we'll figure it out between.
We'll get on the phone one day and figure it out. Yep.
Yeah.
So if he's coming to 80, he'd have to run that over to.
Wow, I can do tolls. I gotta do a little research.
Yeah.
I got your address here anyway. Well, saying I'm not worried about that tonight.
Yeah.
But I'd like to train with you. Maybe stop by Wednesday night and we'll both head out. I don't know. How far is it? Where'd he go?
No, he left.
Oh man, here I am talking to myself again. I don't even have the cat.
But where are you coming from?
Central PA.
Oh, okay.
Home of the Little League World Series.
Oh yeah. Plan to go there soon.
Well, if you're going to the World Series, then saying that it's right across the river.
Really?
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, my boys are both into the baseball. All we do is baseball, so
Oh, good for them.
yeah.
Good time of year for it too.
Yeah, and they both play select, so they play year round. So
Oh, John, Sam, I've been missing these comments over
What's
here.
up, Don? What's up, John? Tell Billy. Sorry, guys.
I keep forgetting to read the comments over here. I got in there
I
with
know.
Patrick and Danny, and there's John Wilburn. Hey, I threw a video up on my channel tonight just for the grandchildren in 50 years, you know.
So you're in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. That's where you're at, Don?
Yep.
Okay.
If you look on the radar map and you see where there's like a horseshoe and then the road disappears on the major interstates,
Yeah.
I'm literally right at the end of that.
Okay. Wow.
I mean, if you brought up a map, I could explain to you that quick where I'm at.
Yeah, I'm
It's
looking
that
on
easy.
the map now.
Uh,
Man.
Floor pan fixing, man. I got to find floor pans. These things are destroyed twice.
I wonder what way it's going to take you to Sykeston.
I don't know. I'm following you, brother.
All right.
I figure on the way back, I'm going to hit my uncle's in Cleveland, do an
Yeah.
overnighter, give him some time.
So you'd probably have to come 80 to 99 to 70.
99 goes north between here and Buffalo.
yeah, 70 runs right past us.
I might be looking at the wrong
We
map.
got it, unless it's 99. It says 99 corridor. I don't know if that makes
Yeah,
the corridor part.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
That's
Sorry.
always 15 north. That's this weekend. My brother's got a demolition derby Friday night.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like you would take 80 to 90. You'd take 99 south to 70. You'd take 70 all the way across to where I'm at 70 and 75. Like I said, I'm just south of it. I'm in Dayton. That's actually Riverside, but
Mm-hmm.
and then we're gonna go 75 to 65, and then we're gonna go down into going towards not Nashville, Memphis, and then that's where we'll go to.
Through Memphis.
Yeah, we'll go through Memphis. I'm pretty sure.
I don't want to go through Memphis. Give me country roads. Country interstate.
Oh no, we don't have to go through. Let's see.
I don't want to have to bring a gun.
Well, you better bring one anyway. That's your
Well,
fucking God-given right. I'm gonna have one. I'm just letting you know.
Well, it's.
All right, guys, I gotta go.
We won't talk.
All right, Jeremy. Thanks for stopping by, brother.
See you guys.
Nice meeting you, Jeremy.
You too, Don.
Take care of the babies.
Yes, sir.
See you, brother.
Good luck in the games. Oh,
Let's see. Memphis is a long way south. I'm just spitballing. I need to look at my map. I could put it in, but like I said,
yeah,
I really don't want to mess with it right now. But we'll figure it out. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a bunch of logistics. That's like sitting down at your desk for shit like that.
Yeah. I'm trying to look at it, and I'm like,
take notes.
I'm tired. Yeah. But yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah. But, well, I know I won't be taking this Valiant to Sykeston.
Yeah.
It made it to Carlisle, though.
That's cool. That's cool.
I got 13, 14 mile a gallon on the way home.
Heck yeah.
Straight through shot. New
Take
interstate.
it easy, LB. Thanks for stopping by, brother. Oh, he's saying night to Jeremy. Sorry. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You go through Memphis, you made a wrong turn. Yeah, see, I'm retarded. I can't figure out directions anyway. Don's up to 44 subscribers. Nice.
Oh, I jumped. Oh, up from 42.
Still looking for. That's probably because you put that video out.
No, I was out here this afternoon. It took me 20 minutes holding the camera going, do I? When do I push the button? Do I start recording? I don't know how to edit, so I want to do a straight.
You just push the damn button, Don.
Oh, I know, but saying without editing, I gotta
No, Jason's not here, LB. We kicked him out.
Well, it'll get easier, I guess. I just want to document this.
Yeah, do it. You know what? The more you do it, Don, the better you get at it.
Oh, I know.
It's all practice. Yeah.
I still got to make sure JJ out back and these guys next door are not smoking a cigarette, and I'm out there being that girl on the commercial, where the Coca-Cola guy, shows up with the Coke and pizza. Out there feeling like an idiot,
I hear you.
But saying I want to do it mostly for, down the road. I got a lot of work to do, man.
Yep.
I've had this car for 8 years, and I've finally got to look at it, and it's like, holy shit.
That's how I felt about the S10. It was like, that was mainly, just for documentation purposes. I don't make the greatest videos about it. I don't make long drawn out videos about it. It's just like, hey, this is what I did today, and it's.
Yeah, it's more of a documentary.
Yeah. I know I should do better videos, but it's like, I guess I'm like, I don't know if I'm OCD or what, but it's like, I start working and I know what I'm going to do. And it's like my mind just, I got blinders on. And all of a sudden I'm like, oh shit, I should probably show them what I'm doing. And I'll be like, oh, hey, this is what I did, and that's, sorry if that's not what everybody likes, but that's how I do my videos. Cause I don't have anybody to help me, So.
Oh, that and the facts, and I think I like to think I got something unique to bring to the game.
You do indeed. Yep.
I mean,
indeed.
I'm ready to rip the floors out of Norm tomorrow, and Gurley on the other side just sitting there not getting any love.
Right. I've been trying to just do like helpful hint stuff, like like that screw problem I had the other day, and I showed to put the grid in. I don't know if you saw that.
Oh yeah, that's a nice twist. That was like,
I had more comments on that video than I have ever had on any video before. Some of them were stupid, but some of them were really good. And like some people were like, "Oh, dude, you weren't pushing hard enough on the screw." And I was like, "Yeah, I was born with a defect. I only got 2 hands, you dumbass." It's like, no, it was really stripped out. And the best thing to use ever, if you have a stripped out screw, is you go get some valve grind compound. You put it in your screwdriver, your Phillips screwdriver. It will grab anything. That's an old trick I learned years ago, but I didn't have any. I just had hand cleaner, and it actually worked.
Well,
but I
usually anything that's rusted or gives. Usually, I need a cutoff wheel to.
Well, yeah, and that the cutoff wheel and the chisel, it does a fine job too. But
well, give it a little shot at WD, I suppose. Give it a chance.
But man, I had so many people like, dude, you weren't even using both hands or what? I'm like, man, come the fuck on, I'll
tell you what, if I have a choice, give me a wooden handled screwdriver over plastic.
Yes, the square wooden handle. Yes, just get her done. Yeah,
I don't care if you're greasy or not.
Yeah, get her done.
Kind of grip.
I agree.
Well. All right. I'm going to step over here for a minute. I'll be back.
I am going to get out of here, Don. I am
you going to leave? All right.
Past 2 hours. Yeah.
Oh, it seemed Kim Fix's thing was asking over here. Yeah. Asking over here 14 mile a gallon what drivetrain. It's a 8 1/4 rear with a 245 gear. I think it's out of a 65 Cornet.
Maybe it'll meet up at Indy. Oh, that's Patrick. Yeah. Yeah, we seriously all need to get together in the next month and try and map out where everybody's coming from. I know it's going to be a pain in the ass, but
logistics is never fun.
Yeah, but you figure I can get 6 people on here. Like if we could do 6 people every night in different areas and get them all together and then kind of coordinate, I think we'd be
figure
okay.
out these convoys.
Yeah. And then
East Coast over here.
Yeah. And put everybody's phone number up like, hey, something happens,
yes,
we're going this way.
Well, that would be worth having a group message.
I did get the stuff from the front porch, Rob. Thank you. I'm going to take that stuff to work. I appreciate it.
Oh my God, I scrubbed the skin off my knees today, climbing under the jack stands and shit.
Oh, I bet you did on that rough ass new concrete.
Well, it ain't bad. It was kind of chalky, but oh well. At least I'm not bleeding or oozing or anything.
Yeah, John's in here. Like I said, we need to get somehow. I know it's going to be because there's so many of us and we're so spread out. We do need to really get a web. You know? We need to set it up somehow. Have a good night, Patrick. Thank you. I'll see you guys next week. We do our best work. So yeah, we need to figure out, we need to have a contact list, or you do have some ideas on that, John? Good. Yeah, we need to if somebody breaks down, if somebody needs a part, like they don't feel comfortable driving by themselves, they want to follow somebody, yeah, we need to figure that out.
Sorry, damn cat was trying to climb the cupboards.
Oh, well, yeah, they always like to climb shit.
You look at them funny and they're like, come get me.
Yeah, come get me. Right.
'Cause once she gets in the cupboard, it's over. You got
Mine loves to get in
treats.
whatever closet you open. That's where the cat's at.
Oh,
And it's
she opens them herself. We keep
Yeah.
locks on it like kids.
Mhm.
We duct tape the cupboards above and kid proof the bottoms. God forbid you leave the pantry open. All you see is a pair of eyeballs back in the corner,
Yeah. Yeah, a breakdown call list would be good. You're right, PM, that's for sure. But, all right, y'all. I appreciate it. It's been a great freaking night. But I got to get out of here because I got to go to bed. I'm old and I got to go to work in the morning. So
Yeah. All right.
there is that, right? But I appreciate everybody stopping by in the chat. Appreciate my mods. Appreciate all the new people we had come in. Appreciate the Don.
The Don.
For joining as always. My A1. Yeah.
I took my ring off right. I had you kiss it.
I'll just blow the kiss.
Ah, there you go.
All right, man. Well, I do appreciate you guys, and yeah, we'll.
No, it's always fun, man. That's why
Yeah.
I love my Tuesday nights.
I know. I appreciate it. I do too. Some nights I don't get to do it, and I'm kind of sad. It's like sucks, but
now it's like, oh, where can I go?
Yeah, that's why I picked Tuesday night because it was
tonight?
like the deadest night of the week, and then now it's like Thursday nights. We need to get Thursday. Well, Travis is trying to do Thursday nights.
I'm wondering what's going to happen with Wednesdays. Is Dallas and is that other guy or Slant Six dude going to pick it up, or don't know? Or
Tony's not doing it anymore.
No, Tony supposedly he gave up on his lives.
Oh, okay.
Which I don't want to attribute it to anything when him and Mr. Will got into it there.
Right.
Right. I don't want to say that's what
I know.
happened.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I get it.
All right.
We'll figure it out.
Well, I know. That's like I know where you live, buddy.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, we'll figure it out. It ain't no big deal.
All right.
All right. Take care, everyone. Thanks, Don.
Yeah, man.
Everybody else, get out there and fix something.
Good night, everybody.
Be a good week. Yep. Good
Love
night,
you,
everybody.
honey.
Night, Don. Night, Wendy.
Oh,
night, Dan.
Go.
Night, Buck. NSB.
One-eyed cat.
Dan. Really? Yeah, I'm out. Buck. LB. Kim. Take care. We will see you on the flip side.